Hi, Abdulaziz Khan with you with my today's headline news. Start from CNN and George Floyd is on the top today because of the memorial services. The Reverend says America never was great for blacks, for Latinos, wasn't great for women. So a lot of things are coming out about America that maybe no one knew before. Even though a lot of people they were already saying all of this about America lately, but these kind of incidents they bring out the real face of the countries. And now Trump is, I think, in a very bad situation. But let's see, because the problem with US style of election is that you only have two choices. Now the problem is that Joe Biden, whatever we know about him, he's also not a very good candidate. He also has big problems. When he will come, maybe the issues of Middle East will rise because he's kind of pro-military campaign kind of person. So when he will come, he will again use the American army in the Middle East in a more intense way, while Trump was more on rhetoric. So let's see where this all goes. But currently, it looks like the time of Trump is not good. I mean, so let's go out of this and try to find some other. So US billionaires have become $565 billion richer during the pandemic. So this is the thing. I mean, this is the thing that what you can do. I mean, the rich get richer and richer. This is how everything works. They have made this world in such a way. They change it in such a way that a normal person or poor person, they will always be having trouble, even in good time or bad time or whatever times. And all the money, it is concentrated to the richest guy because they have invested in everything. I mean, whatever you do or you don't do, but they get something out of it. So let's go to BBC. BBC also has almost the same thing. George Floyd, pandemic of racism led to George Floyd death. So because now they are giving it another angle as well, they are saying that he was corona positive. And you keep the knee on the neck, and now if you have someone in that position, I mean, I don't think that corona or no corona is any story here. So yes, the pandemic of racism, it took his life basically. So things are changing a lot. How relationship will change. So everything will change because of this. Now he's saying that get your knees off our neck. So basically, they are saying this from hundreds of years. I mean, a lot of people were remembering Malcolm X and his some of his sayings, that whatever he said, a lot of people have said a lot. So let's go to Xinhua. Yemen got a lot of rains. Shangding and Xinjiang and Hebei gradually reopen. So China is reopening everything slowly. So China is teaching Sudanese how to fight corona. China, Russia, natural gas pipeline. So China is following everything in a normal way, but they mentioned Hong Kong, but in a very for a business kind of thing. They did not mention that the people in Hong Kong they remember this Tiananmen Square and they defied the ban and they went for it. So they just tell you that Hong Kong still passes national anthem bill. So the bill is passed now, but the people they went for the commemorative day, and this is not mentioned anywhere in the Chinese newspaper. So it's making good headlines. Corona, it hitting a lot of countries very, very hard. But still at the same time, the countries are opening as well, like this in Uganda, the transport system reopens. So things are reopening amid the pandemic, because reopening is also something which is required. But like Qatar reopens its airline and then they close it again because people were not following the SOPs. So this is the main problem. You open, but if the people will not follow the things, then everything is of no use. So Aljazeera is also over Trump. Gulf non-cooperation. So Gulf Cooperation Council is basically more than a non-cooperation than towards cooperation. So will protesters use to lead to a political change? Let's see, but with these two candidate scenario, you have only two options. So sometimes the second option is as bad as the first option. So where can you go? So I think this is one big problem of US. Having only two parties and only two guys. So Qatar is worried about coronavirus. They should be worried. And Broadcom revenue forecast disappoints, said Apple iPhone delay. So George Floyd is remembered everywhere. Australia is going to be tough on investments. Here they removed the US tracker from this. They have it here, but initially it was coming down as well. So maybe the number was very bad. So let's go further. Things are getting tough everywhere. So let's see that what happens. So they show the number of cases, but they are not showing the number of deaths. So it's almost everywhere, wherever there is population, because these areas are less populated. So if you have less population, then you will have it lower. But if you have 107, So it's going up and up and up in the US. So these were the headlines of today. So generally, we can say that in US, we can see a kind of calm in everything, but let's see what comes out of it and what happens with our friend Trump, because he wants to win, so he has some time and he can try to change if possible. So let's see tomorrow with the headlines of tomorrow. Goodbye.